Good morning. Hello all. Today is December the 16th, I believe, 2023, and I haven't seen you since probably the end of October. I don't believe I vlogged at all. I'm going to put on my new glasses. I see better. I haven't vlogged at all since October, my Vlogtober that went bust. So this is going to be a vlog. Oh, that's my phone. This is going to be a vlog style recording. Good morning. Let me fill you in on what's going on. I changed the name of my YouTube channel to Retirement Shenanigans. And here's a shenanigan that you can see behind me. I wanted to change the kitchen. Let's see if I can get it better. Change out the kitchen and take down the wallpaper. So I took down the wallpaper. Well, I didn't. Let's put it this way. I took down the wallpaper from here to about the middle of the sliding door. And the rest, my husband and Billy took down yesterday because I had an accident. Yeah, that's what happens. I fell off a ladder. I fell off that ladder. Yeah, okay. So anyway, that's like kind of some of my news. So what we're trying to do is get all the rest is just get the rest of the trim off, and then we're going to paint the ceiling, and we're going to paint the ceiling and maybe put wallpaper on the walls, maybe paint the walls. We haven't decided yet. So that's what's going on there. Okay, so whatever else is going on. My dad has got him, I'm limping. I'll tell you what happened when I fell off the ladder. I fell off the ladder and I fell on the edge of the kitchen table and onto a chair. I guess that's about what happened. Looking for a good place to land here. And so, yeah, I gashed. I ended up with 7 staples in my head and a lot of bruising. Knock on wood, no broken bones. And it makes 2 weeks tomorrow that I fell. However, I'm still limping. My leg's still, I'm always in backlight here. I should land somewhere. Let me go land over there and I'll show you my knitting shenanigans. One moment. Okay, I landed somewhere. Okay, yeah, so I told you it was the 16th of December, and who redoes their kitchen 9 days before Christmas? I do. It's a retirement shenanigan. It's not going to be finished, but I don't think anyone's coming for Christmas. I think the family's coming around New Year's, and Dennis has the week of Christmas off. I'm waving a sewing machine brush. Okay, knitting shenanigans. Still working on my Stephen West painting bricks shawl that I started probably 2 years ago. This is how I have had no knitting mojo. However, there's more done than the last time I showed you. Here it is. If I can stretch it out a bit. And let's see how far down does it go. It goes about this far down. I'm making it out of minis, the way many of you are probably getting your Advent minis and putting them into some sort of a project, be it a blanket, a shawl, socks, whatever, stripy socks. Okay, so that's not done, and that's in my Love to Knit bag with Rifle Paper Company cotton. This is a bag that I got at the only time I went to Rhinebeck, but I got it not at Rhinebeck, but at one of the side shows. It's one of those Tanny Casey bags. And what's in here? Oh, this is the other project I'm not working on. It's the left sock. I have the right sock done. Stephen West again. This was the July sock-along, mystery sock-along. And again, I have the leg done, the cuff in the leg, and I'm working on the Is this the, what do you call it? The heel? No, the heel's coming next. I'm going to turn the heel next. This is the, I don't remember what we call this part of the sock. That's how long it's been since I've been knitting. This is the heel flap. I could hear you all telling me. So, that's in that bag. One more bag. Oh, this is a new project. Oh, I don't think I brought the, I didn't bring the name of it. It's, hang on. I have no memory left these days. Everything's flying out of my head. Stately Windows Cowl, and there's a picture of it. Make sure it's in the... Nietzsche Griffin at Beanie, B-E-A-N-I-E Boat is the creator. The Stately Windows Cowl. I got the pattern on Ravelry. Stately Windows Cowl. I saw this cowl. This is what got my mojo going again. Now I've been knitting, but I've also kind of been laid up. I haven't been able to do a lot of stuff except sit down because my all this side of my body was all bruised. So yeah, I was kind of messed up for at least a week. Although I did take my father to the doctor about midweek of the first week, so I wasn't that bad. Yeah, so this got my mojo going again. I saw Nancy on Black Sheep Knitting was wearing the cowl. I thought it was cute. She called it a weekend project, so that'll probably take me a couple of months. The yarn is quite nice. The yarn, I went to Black Sheep Knitting in Needham to get the yarn, but she also said she made up kits and she does mail order. Black Sheep Knitting. So it's made of Frida by Lang and Malabrigo Rios. There's Malabrigo Rios. I don't think this has a, oh, this color, that's the Rios, is Hollyhock. Isn't that a great color? I just loved that color. And those two kind of looked like they would go together. And I'm kind of liking it. It's pretty quick because it's 120 stitches in the round, so yeah. And here it is. Stately Windows, because it makes these little like window panes. This is kind of curling up, but let me give it to you close up. And the color changes, so it looks pretty nice. And I think it's going to be a nice tight cowl. Not too tight that you can't breathe, but tight that keeps you warm and it's not always flopping down. So anyway, those are my knitting shenanigans. What else has been going on? Let's see. October. We had the failed Vlogtober, but I did end up opening all my Katrinkles things. November. Well, there was still a lot of doctor visits for my dad. I was going back and forth to Johnston with him, and he's recuperating with his girlfriend up in Uxbridge, so I go up and down to Uxbridge. Not as much as my brother does. My brother's really been very attentive to my dad and been doing all his yard work and everything, which is like spectacular of him. My dad's walking around without the use of a cane or a walker now because his pelvis, he had some one nasty fracture and 3 others, but they healed quite nicely. But he still has a lot of pain in his knee because he had a bad knee when he fell. He needs knee replacement, so we're working towards that now. He's building up his strengths, and he's probably going to get his new knee in February. He's 90. He just turned 90 in September. Okay. So let's see what else happened. On a sad note, my best friend Joyce, the one I told you about who had the stage 4 cancer, lung cancer, passed. She passed the day after Thanksgiving. It was very sad. It was very painful for her. She was in really bad shape towards the end. It was, as they say, I know it sounds cliche, but she's in a better place. It was a blessing to end, and she went through a lot. It was very sad. Her wake and funeral was held in December, but I didn't make it to either her wake or funeral because I fell off the ladder the day before, and I couldn't wash my hair, and it was full of blood, and I didn't want to wear a hat, and I was limping. I was just so sore. I couldn't even make it to her services. But yeah, she knows. But anyway, in November, November, Dennis and I got married at church. So it's, I don't know if some people call it having your marriage blessed. We got married 13 years ago by a JP, a Justice of the Peace. And we have been working on we're Roman Catholic, and we had been working on annulments because we had previously been married, and we were finally granted. The annulments have been processed, and so we just had to make an appointment with Father Ryan over here at church, and we did that on November 9th. We got married around 5 o'clock. There were a couple, Dennis's daughter and son came, and my son and daughter-in-law came, and Hunter came, my grandson. And we went out to dinner after. It was very nice. And I have a wedding ring. That's rubber, so that, it got caught again when I was walking the dog this morning. I'm still limping, but I managed to walk him yesterday and today, not for very far. But while I was walking him, one part of the leash got caught in my ring, which is why I wear a rubber ring. I never wear rings because I get them caught on parts of the sewing machine and stuff. So anyway, so that was a happy note that we finally got married, and that's nice. It's 9 days till Christmas. I am not prepared. Oh yes, and one thing, I had intended to do Vlogmas this year, but I just couldn't get up to it because of everything that was happening in late November. So I thought I would forego Vlogmas this year, which I did. I forego. But I'm kind of glad I did, because there are so many Vlogmases, if that's the true plural, that are going on that I really enjoy, that I'm just trying to keep up to date with all the Vlogmases out there, so I'm enjoying watching them. And knitting. I'm making a quilt that I thought would be done for Christmas, but it's not, so I'm not going to show you that. It's only 9 days to go. I don't think I'll ever manage that. Today's mission, I just got back. It's early. Well, no, it's not early anymore. It's probably 10 or 11 o'clock. Is there a clock around here? I think it's about 10:30 or so. I have to make my Christmas cards. I'm very late. Sounds like someone's trying to get in. I'm very late with doing my Christmas cards. I'm gonna close off here. I just wanted to give everybody an idea of where I've been, why I haven't been around. I know there's more things I'm forgetting to tell you that have been going on. It's just that there's so much going on. It's hard to keep up. And I had my birthday in December, so I became a year older. That makes it harder to keep up with all the retirement shenanigans. So I'll be back either making my cards or showing you making my cards, or maybe when my cards are all done, so that I can at least say Merry Christmas to you before Christmas gets here, or Happy Holidays for whatever you celebrate at this time of year, if you do indeed celebrate. Thank you all, and I'll see you soon. Bye now.